Hello, this is Randy again on an update on my plasma reactor. Actually, I'm not using the transformer anymore. I found a way to get some more voltage out of it, and actually I'm going to explain it to you. Actually, I've got to get the extension cord over here, but I'm just going through a 25 amp 400 volt bridge rectifier. Actually, I got the positive lead coming through a digital voltmeter to show the amperage going into it as soon as we hook it up, and also the negative is just going to my cathode. I've also got another digital voltmeter connected up across the positive and negative, across the anode and the cathode. And I've also got, whether this will show up very well, but it's a 400 volt 680 UF DC capacitor across both of them. And now this is where it's going to get a little strange. As you can see, I just connected a ground wire to this telephone pole and brought it up here and just kind of connected it to my cart right there with a few magnets. And I'm going to set the camera down here for a second and go ahead and get this started. Alright, sorry about the jumpy motion. But here you can see I got approximately, this is one of those P3 Killowatt voltmeters. I hope this shows up alright. Adjust it a little bit. Can't really tell which one is better. No, I think the other way was. But if you can see that, right now with the cell running as is, it's over 4 amps. And another thing I got connected to my cart here is a 128 volt DC servo motor, which actually I'm just using the mount for a ground. Or actually, this is going to be interesting. Actually, as you can see, the cell's really not producing very much. The voltage on it is 149. And now what I'm going to do is connect this ground wire to the output of the cell. There's 3.7. I don't know whether you can see that, but the cell is starting to get warmed up. Imagine that. No amperage. No wattage. No voltage. So you're asking, where's it coming from? Actually, what's strange, I can remove this wire from the DC motor. Now I'm going to connect it up to the positive side, the anode side. It is starting to blow, plasma is starting to form. Still no amperage, no wattage, no voltage. You're probably wondering, where is it coming from? Hold on, let me grab another meter. ground wire that I got coming from the telephone pole. See that? It's showing that it's pulling almost 5 amps from the ground wire to the telephone pole. If I disconnect the ground wire here from the telephone pole, I'm getting a little bit of bubbles, but definitely no plasma. Still at 149 volts. And now I'm up to almost 470 voltage amps, 288 watts. Yes, 4 amps. So I definitely need to keep this ground wire connected. I need to set the camera down a moment. Up to around 270. It's starting to wall pretty violently now. The amperage that it says is going in through the positive side of the bridge rectifier says it's around 2 amps. But actually coming from my extension cord from the wall, I am now using nothing. All coming from my ground wire outside. Pretty interesting. Got a little thermostat up there. It's starting to get pretty hot. The anode is actually a piece of tungsten rod with a piece of titanium plate on the bottom of it. Anode is. The cathode is a 1/8 piece of tungsten, and this is operating in potassium bicarbonate. And actually I added about, possibly about 3 grams of deuterium, or heavy water. It definitely seemed to react much quicker after adding a little bit of deuterium. Of course, the capacitors help bumping that voltage up. And quite a reaction. Actually, if I remove my DC motor wire from the positive side, I can see that the amperage is definitely coming through the wall. It's taking about an amp 1.69 to keep a very, very small plasma reaction going. We can connect it to the negative side. As you can see, it takes off. Or positive side.